everyone, on today's episode is Sheillah Ayesigwa of Mutano Designs. Hi Sheillah.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
We're so glad.
I'm glad to be here too.
Very nice head wrap.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the whole fashion thing is,
Thank you.
coming out. Okay, so this is from Mutano Designs?
Yes, this is from Mutano
Okay,
Designs.
so could you tell us what inspired the name?
What inspired the name is I'm from the West. My mother is Chiga and my father is Nyankole. So I wanted something that comes from the West. So it's Mutano is basically derived from the word Mutano, but with a double A. That means special, unique. That's where the name comes from.
Okay.
So yes, it came basically from Echomtano, meaning something unique, something set apart, connecting back to the Bible, and God has set apart the business for something beautiful.
Okay, very deep background.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so at what point did you decide you wanted to do this full time, and what promoted this decision?
When I was at university, every holiday my father would be like, I'm not giving you any extra pocket money. So I started making things that I would want to wear myself. As a girl, you'd want to have cute hair bows, cute earrings, but you can't afford to buy them. So I started by making for myself, and people started liking. So while at uni, I would make just to earn a little extra income on the side. But then when I finished university, I took a year maybe thinking about looking for a job or not. And then 2015, I decided to start and get serious. I got a brand name and I decided to make it a full-time job and have a vision for the business. That's how Mutano came into existence.
Finally, take us through your creative process. How do you find inspiration?
I find inspiration from functionality most of the time. What do people need things for? Especially the main product from the company is bags. So most of the time I try to make a bag that will work, which is both beautiful but can serve a purpose. Let me give you an example. This bag is a 3-in-1. It's a 3-in-1. So you can carry it like a normal handbag. You can carry it like a backpack.
Okay.
And then if you want, you can remove these straps and carry it as a crossbag.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yes. Because when someone is in town and they want to carry it in different ways, you still want to walk and still hold it on your back without it hurting one shoulder.
Yes.
When you have to go for a meeting, you can carry it as a normal handbag and just remove the straps. So that's an example of I look at the functionality that someone needs and still make something beautiful for them.
Okay.
That's usually the creative process. Function plays a very big part on top of beauty.
This is very creative.
Thank you.
So, assuming someone ordered this bag, what steps do you take to deliver?
Yes, first of all, I'd ask them what kind of materials they would like, whether they would like leather, what colors they would love to do. And then usually it's a process of about 3 days, 3 working days, and then I'll deliver the bag to the person. You can customize and say, I want an extra pocket, I would want something extra on this, and usually we work on it.
In a country where fashion is undervalued, what steps have you taken to keep your business running?
Yes, as you know, getting money from this takes a while. So I've decided to look more into investment, not just personal investment, but also investment for the business. At the moment, what I've invested in for the business is in treasury bonds. So I save money from the business for long-term investments, and that instead of letting it sit in a savings account, I let it earn money. So diversifying where the income comes from to be able to sustain the business and also to be able to sustain myself. And also to be able to help me have creative freedom. Because sometimes if you want to create something new that's out of the box, it will take time for clients to like it. And to be able to sustain yourself until clients get there, you need an income that's steady, that's coming in.
Okay. I wonder if I should also be asking about financial literacy.
We can also talk about that.
So what is the biggest lesson you've learned from doing business in Uganda and the existence of Mutano in the past 2 years?
Supply of materials, quality materials at a good cost. The materials will be expensive, but people don't want to pay the money that goes. And then there are certain materials that are not available. So the biggest lesson I've learned is improvising. You find ways to improvise to get good alternatives.
So who are your top 5 influencers?
My top 5 influencers. That's a very good question. a lot of big bag brands that have been in the industry for over 100 years, but they tend to be more luxury. But I want to make more affordable line bags like Hermes, Chanel. There is a brand from France called Moinat. Then in the financial world, my father, interestingly, is the one who has taught me to invest more to go beyond than just not depend on one income. Yeah, my mother, and I have a few friends who are my biggest quality control, as I said. They help me know and help me learn and grow and tell me where I've gone wrong. So they've greatly influenced and supported me.
It's good to have a good support system.
Yes, very good.
It's been really?
Yeah, it's been regional, it's been growing. Even people buying here for other people abroad, even clients, people who have met, they keep buying.
Okay, it's interesting. So I think your aim is international.
Yes, my aim is really international.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Oh yes, so what's your greatest challenge working in the Ugandan industry?
Well, this is something that is self-taught. I didn't go to school for this. I actually did a bachelor's in business computing at university. So I have been learning basically from YouTube, how to make YouTube and reading blogs, and then looking at items and trying to figure out how they've been made. That's how I've learned how to make most of my products. And I've got great feedback from friends, from a few clients who have given me a chance.
That's very impressive, self-study.
Yes.
It's very motivating.
Anyone can do it.
Okay,
They just
you
put
think
them.
so?
Yes, that if you have a passion for something, you can
achieve.
learn, you can achieve it.
So what advice would you give a 20-something person who wants to take the big leap into entrepreneurship?
Just start. That's the best advice I can give you. Just start. Believe in yourself first of all, and then make sure you have a good support system around you. I wouldn't have made it this far if I didn't have a good support system around me. One of my biggest fans and biggest clients is actually my father. He no longer buys gifts from anywhere else. If he can, he'll come and ask me to make him a gift, and giving me the opportunity to work and grow and support me as I started. So you just start and you're hanging there. Then also don't expect the business to grow in a year or 2 years.
Patience. So Sheila, what sets you apart from other people in the same line of work?
Yes, going into this industry, especially as I said, my main product line is bags. I wanted to mix Western culture with African culture, or a mix of both. A big part of my clientele is corporate women, and usually they want to have a touch of African print, but they want a bag that's versatile. For example, when you look at this, so my brand, what it does is have African print lining for all their products. All the products have an African print lining.
This is very nice.
So
All
that's
of
what,
them?
yes, all the bags, I don't do anything without an African print lining. So someone still has a touch of color.
Oh wow.
They still have a touch of color
Very nice.
without them having to hold it on top and looking for what the bag would fit in. Another thing that sets the business apart is we want to give back to charity and have social responsibility. So a proceed from every item that is got goes back to charity. At the moment, we're working with a school in Kanyongo called Nyamrema Christian School, where children can't afford school fees. Even the school fees has been brought down to about 30,000 and parents still can't afford. As we go, we'll work with more and more charities and give back. So it's just beyond myself. It's something that gives back to society.
Bigger than just a fashion company.
Yeah, it's bigger than just fashion. At least let it impact some children's lives and people's lives.
Oh wow. Those are very nice. So if I wanted this bag and this bag, how much would it cost me and how long would it take you to produce?
Well, a bag like this is just only 50,000 Ugandan shilling.
Okay.
And this is 35,000. The price range is from 30,000 to about 100,000 for the bags.
Okay.
The bow ties 15 to 20,000. Lapel flowers are also 15,000. But if someone is ordering many, There's also a price reduction depending on how many things they order. They're quite affordable, especially
Yes.
for the Ugandan markets. I know people are very worried because most bags go beyond
Yes.
that, yeah. So they range all from around 30,000 to 100,000.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yes.
So if I want this bag, how do I get to you?
You can get to me on my social media. On Facebook, it's Mutano, and on Instagram, it's Mutano UG. You just send me a private message, a direct message, DM me, and
The deal is done.
the deal is done.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
It was
me
lovely.
today.
I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. Can have a look. So we just heard from Sheillah Ayesigwa of Mutano Designs. To support her, follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Mutano UG and buy a lovely bag or a bow tie. So follow us as well on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter under the name Kachai and Kachai Combos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was the episode. Join us next time for more tea.